Safety tips for showing your home when it's for sale. Number one tip is avoid an open house. We do open houses and it's expected, but it's also a pain. The truth is that a real buyer is going to ask their agent to set up a private showing so they can go in and look at it on their own time. An open house is for looky-loos and neighbors and for us to find new clients. That's the truth. So if you're not open to the idea of a bunch of people coming through your house that you don't know, you should have an open house. We're completely okay with it because we know we're going to find our next clients there. But also, there's some liabilities that could happen. You can get stuff stolen. You can have somebody fall and hurt themselves, or they can leave some nasty disease behind. We did go through 3 years of this COVID thing, and people are coming in and dropping their DNA as they walk around your house. Stuff to think about, right? If you're showing a house, make sure that the agent that is showing the house has met the clients before, that they're fully approved, that the agent has a relationship with the client. You don't want somebody walking in that's a complete stranger to that agent because stuff could happen. So yes, when people come through, I ask them questions like, are you fully approved? Have you met this client before? How well do you know them? Because if they're just picking them up through an internet lead, they could just be meeting them there at the first time and then showing them the house. That happens. And we don't know who that person is. I have no way to go back to that agent and say, hey, who is this person that stole the jewelry or an heirloom piece? Be very careful about that. Sanitize after showings. You should have your Lysol packets and clean up afterwards. And don't expect the agent to do it. When you show a house, people are going to pick stuff up, touch stuff, open closets, pantry doors, and cupboards. So make sure you clean everything. Put certain items away. Anything that can be put into a pocket should be put out of sight, out of mind. Put it away in a safe, put it away in a box underneath 5 other boxes. That way it's not a temptation. We don't know who's going through the house, and sometimes stuff gets put in their pocket. An honest person will turn dishonest when the temptation and the opportunity arises. So what we say is any kind of jewelry, pills, bills, any kind of family heirloom, anything valuable to you needs to be put away, locked away, out of sight, out of mind. And then use smart home technology. And this is a big issue for some people. We tell people on the internet, if you're coming through, there are cameras, live cameras. And yes, sellers will watch you go through their house and listen to what you say. That means if you come in with a lowball offer, they're going to say, we know you want the house, so put up or shut up. Be careful what you say, careful what you do, but also creepy that you have to worry about. Today's technology allows it, and it's there to protect the seller. So if you don't like it, just be very careful as a buyer. Be very careful as an agent. When you go and talk, you should spend 5 minutes away from the house saying, what did you like about the house? What rooms did you like the best? That way it's out of earshot of the camera and the microphone, and then you have a little bit more privacy. But understand, it's their house, it's their home, it's their private dwelling. They have every right to protect it any way they see fit. If you're thinking about selling your house, download this home inspection checklist. It's there for you to understand what an inspector will look at, and you can have those things repaired before an inspector comes through. Bank-owned property of the week, Hollister, Ridgemark Drive. I have a house coming up for sale on Ridgemark Drive. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's 3,500 square feet. This one looks like it's pretty beat up. Let's take a look at the map. Mine is on Ridgemark Drive over here by the 10th hole. 10th fairway. So this is South Ridgemark Drive. Only one photo to see. It's a fixer-upper for sure. This is Cupertino House of the Week near Apple. This is in Santa Clara, not Cupertino or Sunnyvale, so it's going to be a little bit less. One expressway over will garner you another $2 million. This is a nice 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1,700 square foot, 6,100 square foot lot, built in 1955. Updated kitchen, not completely remodeled. It was remodeled back in the 90s, early 2000s. Look at that paneling job. That's rounded. The backyard needs a little bit of love. Crazy, right? That's what you get for a house near Apple. And then mountain view of the house of the week is Valencia Avenue, $3.5 million, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, built in 2009, on market 48 days. I'm not a big fan of the shingle walls. the exterior, but the kitchen looks nice. I like the white. It's actually cream colored walls, but I like it because it's bright and it makes your house look bright. Again, I'm not a big fan of the shingles. I would take that down. $3.5 million. If you're thinking about buying a house or go open house shopping over the next couple of weekends, download this home buyer's checklist. It goes through every nook and cranny so you can inspect every house as you go along. That way, when you look at 5 or 6 houses, you don't forget which house has dual pane windows or new dishwasher, etc. And lastly, 40 days on market report. We have 183 homes that have been on market for over about 40 days. And then 90 days on market, we have 65. Both those numbers have gone down slightly, not enough to worry about. Our bank owns have dropped down significantly as well. I think that was an anomaly last week. For sale, we're down dramatically. We're down less than 400 homes for sale. These are single family homes for sale in San Jose. We need to be about 1,000. This is the time of the year when supply drops. You can see it here in Santa Clara County. We need to be at 2,000. Typically, we're at about 1,000. Supply is definitely down. Rates are up. And demand is still there. Because supply is down and demand is still there, prices are going to continue to go up. That's not to say you should be aggressive with the pricing, because people are sensitive to pricing. If your house is overpriced compared to your neighbor's house that's for sale and theirs is in much better condition, theirs is